So, just as I've said, the global study abroad market has an enormous potential, and the vacuum is still wide to accommodate any interested person to fill the study abroad gap or to maximize potential of recruiting students. So, just as I've told you, this market is still wide. It's not like maybe a restricted market. That okay, they don't need this product anymore. Anytime, any day, any economy, anywhere. You might be surprised that people are in US, they are going to study abroad. Does it surprise you?
And they're moving to America.
Yes, they are tired of US. So yes, of course, yes. Do you know they have agents, study abroad agents in US? You don't know. They have study abroad agents in Canada. They are everywhere in the world. So agency is not only restricted to Nigeria. They have it everywhere. So you might think that in the UK, if you know the number of agents or study abroad recruitment agents we have in the UK, you'll be surprised. So don't think that when we talk about recruitment agents, people don't travel. They travel. Sometimes they are travel of their weather. They will come to Africa. They want to come and study. Recently, one guy sent me a proposal about studying in African country in order to explore our rich African culture. And I said, that's interesting. That's interesting because we don't recruit for. But do you know that there are many places that people, some of us Africans who have not gone in African country, and people are looking for such opportunity. So sometimes the white people, they like the hot weather. Their weather is very cold, and they are trying to escape from the cold, from the winter. They want to come here to come and study, and that's why you see many international students in some other school coming here to come and study. It's not because they are looking for cultural experience. They are looking for something about our culture, something about Nigeria tradition and other kind of things like that. So it's not only peculiar. Studying abroad is not only peculiar to Nigeria alone. So let's look at the global study abroad market now. The global study abroad market is a vibrant and growing sector driven by increasing internalization and the pursuit of global perspectives, with the market projected to reach 450 billion by year 2030. The market is projected to reach 450 billion by year 2030. 450 billion. $50 billion. Dollars, yes. Wow. $450 billion by year 2030. So we are talking about in the next 5 years now. Just in the next 5 years. The expected potential is going to reach $450 billion.
The amount of money.
Yes. And the international number is expected to double to 8 billion. Presently now is around maybe 3.5 or 4 billion. Now it's expected to be 8 billion. That means that 8 billion people might be going abroad. Yesterday I was looking at the Indian population. I was thinking that the China population was more than India. I just saw the current yes, and I saw that this thing. So, and we have, as we go on, you will see the statistics. You will understand what we are talking about very well. So this is to make you to understand about the market potential, the type of market you are going into, the money in that market. Do you understand? So it's not, this one now, we are not talking about network marketing. That this one bring 5 people, then you get 10, then you get $100. What are you going to do with $100? When we are talking about millions and billions. You know what I'm saying? So the market is too huge and enormous if you can really conceptualize and understand the market. So let's see an overview of the Nigerian study abroad market. So we have looked at the global market now. So we are narrowing it down to Nigeria. So what is the Nigerian study abroad market? The Nigerian study abroad market is a vibrant and growing one is a vibrant one. Do you know that I told you that in the world, in fact, they used to say that among the people that go for foreign education, number one is Nigeria. We like education so much in this country. We like education. Yeah. So it's a very vibrant and growing sector with a significant number of students seeking international educational opportunity internationally, particularly in the UK and Canada. However, the market is also facing challenges, including economic instability in Nigeria and the increasing competition for international studies. Do you understand? So that is the Nigerian market. Nigeria currently ranks 10 on international student leading place of origin. If you look at the statistics, Nigeria is number 10 in terms of student mobility. Wow. In terms of outbound education market, Nigeria is placed on the index of 10. Wow. I hope you understand. Yes, sir. So then, leading of at least 71,753 students studying abroad. Wow. 71,753 students studying abroad. Also showing 14,438 students are studying in US. Out of these 71,753, out of that, 14,438 students are studying in the US alone. If we remove, you also remove Canada, we also remove UK, we also remove Europe. So you can see that this market is very wide. Yeah. In the US, which represents 12% increase in enrollment from the previous academic year. So last year, it was 12,860. So it has increased again now to 14,438 in the US market alone. So if you go and look at how many Nigerian students are studying in US, you go to this university, you see 1 million. You go to another university, you see 800,000. You go to this other university, you see 700,000. You move to another one, 2 point something million. When you estimate it together, it's going to come to 14,438,000 Nigerians currently studying in the US. Do you understand? Yes, so that is the thing there. In 2021, nearly 85,000 Nigerians are enrolled in tertiary programs globally. 2021, 85,000 Nigerians are enrolled in international program globally, in foreign program globally. So when you talk about short courses, some go for vocational courses, some go for PhD, some go for masters, some go for pre-degree, some go for bachelor, some go for this and something. So if you look at it globally, you will see that 85,000 Nigerians are enrolled. Some of them might be enrolled and they might not finish the program, but statistically, these are the number of people that are enrolled. So how this one will give you an idea of the market you are entering into. If you don't know the market, you not even know the potentials in that market. You don't even know, do you understand, the Wi-Fi. Yeah. What is in it for me? So why am I going into this market? You get what I'm saying? So you are going to be helping many Nigerians to fulfill their dreams of studying abroad. You're also going to be helping many Nigerians to live the quality of lives they want to live. You're also going to be helping many of them to have maybe permanent residency abroad after traveling. Because many of them, if they go, they might not come back, that they want to come back to Nigeria. So that's it. So now let's look at another thing, and that is understanding the study abroad market. We need to get an overview of the study abroad market. How is the market like? What's the market? What's the consumer psychology? When we talk about the consumer in this case, we are talking about those people that want to access foreign education. We are looking at the students. We're also looking at their parents. What is their pricing? What is their market psychology? What is driving them? Why are they going for that distance? Are there factors affecting them? To recruit students to study abroad, it is important to clearly understand the study abroad market. If you don't understand it, then that means you are playing. that means you've not even started, and that means you're also planning to fail too. Because this is the reason, because some people just go into this study abroad market all because of money. It's not only for money. It's not only money. We are also making impact in the life of people. You're also helping people to fulfill their dreams. You're also helping people to fulfill their aspiration. When we talk about the study abroad market, we are not only talking about the number of students or prospective applicants who are looking for foreign abroad education. We're also looking at the market psychology. The market psychology. We're also looking at pricing. We're also looking at other factors like economic situation. We're also looking at the exchange rate, that's the foreign exchange rate. We are looking at also the fear of scam. We're also looking at the agent processing the visa, that's the agent himself, and the visa success rate. So these are the things. So we are looking at number one, the market psychology. How does these people think? Do you understand? The first question, anytime you present study abroad to them, the question they ask is it legit? That's the question they ask. Is it legit? They want to ask. How sure? You are advertising scholarship. How sure is the scholarship? I hope it's not a scam. That's the market psychology. We're also looking at pricing. Okay, you want them to go to the UK. How much is the school? Is it the school I can afford? How much is the tuition fee? That's the pricing. Then they're also looking at other factors, economic factor. Which type of student are you talking to? Who is the parent of these students? Or who is the student itself? If you are marketing a school, maybe you are marketing Harvard University, you cannot market Harvard University to a low-class parent or student. That person cannot afford it. Do you get what I'm saying? So we are looking at economic situation. We are looking also at the exchange rate. The exchange rate most times determine whether people want to go for study abroad or not. If there was a time when we started processing naira to dollar was just 150 naira to a dollar. As a time it went up to 650. So now we are talking about 1,600 to a dollar to naira. So people, when they come, they will do their calculation. You say the tuition fee is $22,000. They will press their calculation and they tell you, I can't afford it or I can afford it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because everything is determined by dollar. Even school in India is determined by dollar. It's not determined by rupee. You get what I'm saying? So then another thing is also fear of scam. There are many scammers. There are many recruitment or travel agent on the guise of recruitment agents. There are some that when you talk to them, they have an office. You even meet them in the office. When you are after paying, you come to, they say, come back in 1 month. By the time you did there, that place look like a new office. That nobody has used that place before. Fear of scam. Then another thing, they also look at the big name. Okay, you say your name is XYZ recruitment agent. We don't know you. We only know a big agent like this one and this one. I can't entrust my money or my this thing to you. You get what I'm saying? So we also look at the big name. Those are the things we are looking at. Then also the agent processing the visa. Who is the agent processing the visa? Do you understand? How competent are you? Can you deliver? Can you guarantee visa? If you can't guarantee visa, then many people will not want to, because maybe almost everybody can process admission. You can go to Google and just go and type the name of the university. You see all the requirements there. You search and go and process visa yourself. But what people are looking at is visa. What is the visa assurance? So that is the thing there. So with this, you have understood when we talk about the study abroad market, how the psychology of people and what they are looking for, and also the fear. In fact, this time the fear has even quadrupled, if I can use that word. Not double, not triple, it has quadrupled. because people are every day we hear complaints about falling into the hand of fraudster, unsuspecting agent in this name, in that name, and they are defrauding people. I hope you understand. So it's very, very important you understand the market very well. And if you are coming to the market, you need to readjust yourself. If you have that mindset that you want to come and do this thing, get people money and not deliver. Sometimes it's very, very dangerous. So let's look at the demography now. Demography of Nigerian study abroad market. We want to look at the demography so that you understand this market very well. And after that, I'll give you time for questions. You want to ask questions. I believe you have a lot of questions to ask. So demography of Nigerian study abroad market. The Nigerian study abroad market is a significant and growing one with nearly 85,000 Nigerian students enrolled in tertiary programs globally. When I talk about programs, not necessarily degree, it could be short courses, it could be certificate courses, it could be summer courses, it could be this time we're talking about summer. Summer is coming anyway from now. So 85,000, some for master, some for PhD, some for research, some for exchange program and all that.
85,000.
85,000, yes, 85,000 Nigerian students enrolled in tertiary program globally. That was in year 2021. So it has grown now. I don't have the current statistics. Making Nigeria the largest urban international student market in Africa. Just as I've told you, Nigeria is number one. You can't compare Nigeria to South Africa. You can't compare Nigeria to Kenya. You can't compare Nigeria to Ghana. You can't compare Nigeria to Guinea. You can't compare Nigeria to Ivory Coast. You can't compare Nigeria to Malawi, Swaziland. Just name the country. So Nigeria is number one in terms of urban international education. Nigeria is number one. The United Kingdom, the United States of America, Canada, Australia, Europe are the most popular destinations. So when you talk about where Nigerians are going, they are going to countries like US, they are going to UK, Canada. They are going to Canada. These three markets. This is, in fact, Canada appears to be number one.
Wow.
But when Canada don't they give Nigeria woto now, people are going to UK.
Change of
because
policies.
UK, yes, because UK is guaranteeing visa more than Canada. Now, you understand? So you need to understand. And just of recent now, people are also changing from US now. Because Trump is giving them woto. So they are now so they are now even now for Canada, they don't even know where they want to go again. People are now looking for Europe because Europe has a cap now. The number of students, international students that can enter Canada. Every time they are making that access slimmer. It's making it slimmer. So it's only the fittest of the fittest that get visa for Canada now.
Natural selection.
Yes, they are making it difficult now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So before the craze, it used to be Canada. After Canada, I talk about UK and US.
Yeah.
But now people are even going to UK more than, because if you have your money, you have everything. UK will give you visa. UK don't have more. But even with all your money, Canada will still refuse you visa. If your homework is not done well, yes. You get what I'm saying? So that is why. So now, that is why these destinations are the most popular destination. So let's look at, we are still going to look at this demography under age distribution. So if you talk about age 16 and 18 years, how many of them go abroad? Age 20 to 25 years, what percentage of them go abroad? Age 30 to 45 years, what percentage of them go abroad? This is what we are looking at. So for Nigerians that are 23%, for Nigerians that are 18 years old, maybe 16 to 18 years old, 23% of them go abroad.
Wow.
23%. If you look at the population, yes, 18 years old. 16
to 18
yes, 16 to 18 years. About 23% of them go abroad to any country. It could be US, it could be Canada, it could be UK, Europe, Asia, just name them. Then, when you talk about 18 and 25 years, that's 18 to 25 years, about 49.8% of them go abroad. 49.8% of them go abroad. Mr. Gerald, did you get that?
Yeah, you said 49 to
40, no, I
That's
said
18
18 and 25 years old.
okay.
The number of them, the percentage of them that go abroad is 49.8%.
Okay.
I hope you understand.
Yes.
So when we talk about 26 to 35 years old, 20% of them go abroad.
20 to 35.
To 35
Okay. 20% of them.
go abroad.
In that case, that of 18 to 25 should be 19 to 25.
No. The first one is 16 to 18 years.
16 to
18. And the other one is 18 to 25. Yes. And the other third one is 26 to 35. Even for the first one, it's even lesser. Sometimes we still have another program that is a secondary education. There are people that go for pathway program, that go for foundation. Some of them, they are 15.
Yeah.
Secondary education. So we can look at the gap between 14 to 18 years. I've sent somebody that is 14 years old to Canada before. In fact, 13 years from SS1. You understand? So we are just saying that the reason why we said 18 is that most times parents want their kids or their wards to be 18 years old before they go abroad. And also for immigration rule, if you are not up to 18, they might not want to accept you. But now they have relaxed the rule now, 16 years. Like the boy that went abroad last year was just 17 years old. Last month, 17 years. We just have to sign consent, immigration consent, that the dad is giving the boy consent to go and study abroad unaided. I hope you understand. So 14 years, it can even be 10 or 11 years if the parents can accomplish such. Do you understand? So then we have 36 and 45 years old. 36 and 45 years old. So 6.19% of them go abroad. 36 to 45 years old. 6.19% of them go abroad. Do you understand that? Then we have above 45 years. Above 45 years. So we have 1.42%. 1.42%. So what does it tell you, Mr. Timothy? Let me give room for.
From these statistics, it's crystal clear that we have a good number of applicants within the range of 19 to 25, basically going for maybe that would be bachelor's program or master's program.
Mr. Ashega.
Yeah, so also if you look at it, you see that the least people that go abroad are above 45.
Okay.
Because they are very much old, so they have settled more in Nigeria.
Okay.
So they're the least to look at.
Okay.
And then the second in position, the first he has mentioned is 26 to 35 years, which is 20%. No, it's 16 to 18 years old, which is 23%. So the major demography rise from 16 years to 35 years.
So what is that telling you? Can you tell me what you can take home from these statistics?
From these statistics, it shows that the younger ones are the ones that are most likely that showed more interest in traveling out on study abroad routes.
Okay.
That's our market.
Okay, yeah. So let me tell you. This tells you that your focus should be between 18 and 25 years. If you want to get the biggest interest in terms of study abroad recruitment. Do you know there was a time I was doing a course on Google about marketing, about social media marketing. All along, I've been doing the wrong social media marketing in terms of clients. You can only find people from maybe 40 or maybe 35 to around 45 till maybe 70. You find them on Facebook. So if you are marketing on Facebook, you are saying you are looking for those people doing masters and PhD. So you know where you find yourself now. Did you see where you find yourself?
Yes.
So you are just targeting 1.42% of the market.
Wow.
So if you go to TikTok, you go to Instagram, you are now targeting 49.8% of the market.
TikTok.
But sir, what about this category of people happens to be the category of people that falls under those that will be sponsored by their parents? So, their parents...
Yes, their parent population is still 1.42.
But for me, I'm just trying to say, their parents are not the one going. But the parents are the one that wants to know about that information, so they apply for their children.
Their parents are not more on Facebook. See, you have mass majority of these people that even they can even apply on their own. So they just leave the study abroad decision to the parent. Them is to inform their parents. But now you're only targeting some of them. They are not tech savvy in terms of using. You understand? In terms of using the mobile phone or technology or something like that. Do you know that some of these students are even applying for themselves, and they just tell the mommy that I've applied to a school, and the mother is asking them how much is the tuition fee? Do you like the school? And they make payments. So you are now targeting only these people that maybe some of them, okay, when they are, maybe by the time they saw this thing, they are at the workplace, and when they get home, they say, I will do it, and they are forgotten. Business has taken over all kind of. Imagine a student that spends about 8 or 10 hours on social media, and the parent that is now spending like maybe 1 hour 30 minutes or 2 hours on social media. No, compare the two. Some of them don't even sleep. In fact, their book now, their textbook now is social media. You understand? So it's to, because I'm telling you my experience. For a very long time, I've been targeting the wrong. You see, each of these social markets, each of these social media, they have their own potentials and their own reach. LinkedIn is mostly for business people. You want to target professionals, and you are looking for maybe remote job. You are looking for some opportunities. Go to LinkedIn. You are looking for career prospects. Go to LinkedIn. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you want to Facebook, you want to maybe aggravate some actions, some more kind of things like that, and you are targeting people that are above 35. That's where you find them. But go to TikTok, go to S. Do you understand? That's where you find them. So they use this platform the more. These Gen Zs. You get it? So that is what I want you to get about. It's not that I still market on Facebook. Please don't get me wrong. But what it means that my market potentials is limited. Then you also need to understand these people. She's here. When it comes to some other things about Facebook, about Twitter, about Instagram, I meet her. Because it's not my generation. It's not. We were born in the Facebook came ahead of all these other ones. Do you understand? It came ahead of them. So they are the ones that understand. In fact, they can also tell you the psychology of the people you are marketing. They will tell you the psychology. When we talk about the market psychology, they also tell you the market psychology. This is how they behave when we talk about the consumer's behavior.
Yeah.
This is the type of thing you can do to attract them. You know, in this thing too, we're also talking about advertising.
Yeah.
We are still going to come to how to advertise and all that kind of. That one can be post seminar mentoring. Do you get what I'm saying? But I just want you to understand this market very well. So now let's look at another thing. I think this will be the concluding part. This is factors influencing or affecting the study abroad market. So when we talk about the study abroad market, a lot of things are either affecting it or influencing it. Something is either affecting the market or accentuating the market to make the market to be robust or to make the market not to really come up to the level that it should be. So you need to understand these things too very, very well if you want to market. You need to understand the demographics which I've exposed to you. Do you understand? Now, talking about demographics in Lagos State, we have about 22 or 23 million people living in Lagos. And about 30% of people living in Lagos, about 40% or so, am I correct? 40% of people living in Lagos, they are youths.
Sure.
40%.
Yes. So if you understand it that way, you understand the market very well. So you can now calculate in millions how many young people you are targeting that want to access study abroad. And these statistics I gave you, this is about 7 years or 8 years statistics. The market will have been up to about 30 or 35 million now. That's Lagos. Lagos should be about 30 or 35 million now. I hope you understand. So 40% of those markets, they are young people that we are targeting. Youths between age of 16 to 35. So it will help you. Since you are operating in Lagos now, this will give you a very, very good demographic. If you are in Abuja, it's another statistics. I hope you understand. So that's it. So now, we are going to divide the factors under three or four, and maybe some other factors. The first is economic factors, economic challenge. Economic instability and currency fluctuation in Nigeria can make studying abroad more difficult. True or false?
True.
You understand? We talk about economy. You know, like before I told you when I started, naira to dollar was only 150 naira to a dollar. Do you understand? So many people, they don't calculate. They send their children to go and study abroad easily. But now, it's about 1,006 or even more. So people will do a lot of calculation because some of them, they are not only paying that tuition for 1 year. They are paying it for 3 years, 4 years. Sometimes it's even for 7 years. In the case of medicine, or 8 years. Pay once as well.
No, the pay is yearly.
This is excluding accommodation. It's excluding some other expenses. So you have to. So sometimes when you are marketing too, you need to sympathize with the consumers who are coughing out this money from their pockets. And bear in mind that you are not targeting these senators, these people, these money bags that have all the money and the wherewithal to study abroad. So if you even tell some of them and say tuition fees maybe like $80,000, they say, are you sure that school is really a good school? They're expecting school of $120,000 because they can afford it. You get what I'm saying? So number one is the economic challenge. Then another thing is the policy change in host countries. Sometimes we have policy change. Not even in host country, we also have policy change in our own country. There was a time that maybe one of the senators, she came out and said people should not go and study abroad in Cyprus. And this affected many people. Already, what do you imagine if I'm an agent, I'm doing Cyprus? It has killed the market for me. Is that not so? I'm doing Cyprus. Cyprus is where I've been sending 1,000 students in a year. And all of a sudden, policy just came from Nigeria and said students should not go to Cyprus. And if I put advert, say, is this agent, is he in Nigeria at all? Maybe he's in Canada. Did you not hear the news where they say that they should not send students to Cyprus? It has affected the market. We are talking about policy change in the country, not even in those countries like Canada now.
Yes.
They don't take dependents anymore. Like UK now, UK don't take the dependents, allow dependents. For bachelor program, you can't take dependents. For masters, you can't take dependent. PhD, you can't take dependent. Except your PhD is by research. That's when you can take dependent. Before 4 years ago, and just 2 years or so ago, that's when Canada introduced the PAR. That's the provincial acceptance letter. If you want to go to Canada before, once you get your offer of admission, you do your visa. But now, you need to get PAR from your province. If you are going to Toronto, you get province this thing from Toronto. If you are going from Manitoba, you get PAR from. You get what I'm saying? All those policies. And now it's not even enough. There are also a lot of policies now. They have also changed. There's one that just came out again of recent now. So you need to be aware of all these changes. You need to be abreast. You need to be keeping abreast of them. And this thing will affect recruitment agent. So anybody that is doing Canada, your ears should be attuned to Canada news. If not,
that means you have to be watching.
Yes, now you cannot advise people now.
Sure,
the people that are coming, they know more than you. So what do you want to tell them?
Sure, people that are going to stop.
You get what I'm saying? So the number of visas given to international students has been streamlined to international students. So you need to be aware of all these things. Then another thing is opportunity and perceived benefits. So many people are going to go and study abroad because of some of the benefits. A lot of benefits of studying abroad, like opportunity, like experience of new culture, improve their career prospects, and all those type of things. That's why they are going abroad. So they look at it. So why should I go abroad if Nigeria is better than my country? Have you seen anybody that left Nigeria and want to go to Niger Republic to go and study? So why is it that you can't go to Niger to go and study? Mr. Jedra?
But Nigeria is better than that.
That's it. You understand? So that's it. They look at the benefits. So which benefits are you offering me? Why should I study in your country? That's what is driving. Then another reason why many people are going abroad, or factors influencing study abroad, is unstable academic calendar occasioned by industrial strikes. Some people are going, like during COVID, I sent a student or some students to go and study abroad because of, before COVID, this strike, this long strike during that time. Yes, it affected. Thank you very much. So many, they say they cannot just stay. Some are calculating their age already. Immediately they go to school, they say, I'm 18 years now. When I'll graduate, I'll be 22. And they're already 24, 25. They've not graduated. They have to start looking for opportunity abroad. You get it? So this is one of the reasons why, that is why Nigerians are going to Benin Republic and Ghana. Because if you go to Ghana, 4 years is 4 years. 5 years is 5 years. But Nigeria, there's somebody that came out one day for one course. She said she has spent 8 years or 9 years. 4 years course. So this is why many people. Then another thing is that some courses are not offered in Nigeria. Yes. We talk about aviation now. You get what I'm saying? Aeronautic engineering. So we only have this aviation school in Zaria, and it's ground piloting they are offering, or some of these courses relating to aviation. But they offer a full there, and they are well trained. So people want to go. And it's one of the questions they ask you during the interview. Why do you want to go abroad to go and study? The question that can knock them out is that course is not offered in Nigeria. And they give you your visa. I hope you understand. So courses are not offered. So if you want the best. Then another thing is that some courses are even best offered abroad. Courses like medicine. Like when I went abroad and I went to Faculty of Medicine, one of the schools that I went, School of Medicine that I went to, I saw how the students were, they have been taking medicine. And somebody also told me that before we used to have the best medical school in Nigeria then, that's Ibadan University. So when Ukraine was still trending, they said they sent 300 level students from Igbenedion University to go to Ukraine. 300. They cannot compete with 200 level students in Ukraine. I hope you understand. So they have not. Do you get? So these are one of the reasons why some people. Then another thing is that you can finish some courses within 2 years or 3 years. Most of the bachelor courses offered abroad, they are usually 3 years. In Europe, 3 years, some even 2 years. You might be surprised. There's one school in Canada for nursing course. I'm talking about bachelor nursing. They're offering the course for 2 years. 2 years nursing. Who will not jump at that?
Because it's time.
Who will not jump at that? And see, they will give you all the things that you do here for 5 years. So. Everything, they will give you everything. Oh. It's not that maybe they are removing some things or they are. You are going to go through, what do they call it? They call it, is it bilingual nursing or something like that? You are going to go through practical nursing. You really be trained. They will give you will do attachments. You understand? They will attach, you will do intent. So it's not like maybe they are because the course is offered for 2 years, so we did not train you very well. Like my student that went for one vocational school, tourism, hospitality management, computer courses, just 3 years. 3 years. So you are not, after 3 years, you are not thinking of NIYC. You want to think about NIYC. That's another year of waste.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? You start working almost immediately when you finish, and so then another thing is work study opportunity. I've mentioned that. So while you are studying, you have opportunity. You have opportunity to work. So everybody, you want to add, earn some extra income. Parents, some of the parents, that's why when parents come, they want to ask, can students work while studying? We say yes. But that money they earn is just only to take care of themselves, not to pay tuition fee. So parents will not have to have think about, I'll be sending money for food, for living expenses for this.
Yeah.
What they are earning can take care of that.
Yes,
I hope you understand. So work study opportunity. Where do you have work study opportunity in Nigeria? And that's why I also tell people that go to Ghana, you don't have such opportunity. In fact, studying in Ghana is more expensive than studying in Europe. And people don't know. Even in Nigeria, like my pastor child that studied in Benin Republic, he said that he still pay for his electricity. How much he pay for electricity there? It's like studying in this private university, especially if you are studying courses like pharmacy, you are studying courses like medicine. The medical students, twice those their medical equipment, they have to put it inside refrigerator and things like that. And they pay for it. They pay for money for generator, payment of jet, and things like that. Whereas in abroad, you don't hear of something like that. So this is what is making people that they want to go abroad. Then another thing is job opportunity upon graduation. For most schools, when you are in your final year or 200 year, companies start coming. They start giving you industrial orientation. They start giving you work exposure orientation. You have this program that they do in Canada that you can study and be doing your intern. I've forgotten what it's called. So you have all this kind of program that expose you. You don't have to wait for 4 years, 5 years, and sometimes you don't have to switch career. Imagine somebody that studied medicine and the person now went to do MBA and go and start working as somebody converted. I won't say a bank manager. In one of the bank, she studied MBBS medicine in the university, and maybe after searching for a job, she couldn't get one. They employed her in the bank, and after that, after building her career in banking industry, the next thing is to go for MBA. From medicine to MBA, you can see the career shift. Is it shift I want to call it, or career frustration? That doesn't happen abroad. It doesn't happen. What you study is what you study. They look at your CV and things like that. So another thing is better pay. You get better salary. You understand? You can some countries, depending on what you study, you can get like 3,000 euro per month, 1,500 euro per month. Convert that to naira and see how much that is. And if you can work for 5 years, I mean, you are not a spendthrift. You work for 5 years. You should know what you should have gathered by that time. I hope you understand. So these are just this one of the reasons. Then another thing, many people are looking for migration and permanent residency opportunity. They want to, can I get PR if I go to Canada? And that's why most times people ask postgraduate work permits. Can I get postgraduate work permits? Some schools, they don't offer postgraduate work permits. And that's why it's important to ask questions very well if you want to migrate abroad. Then another thing is better environments, good people. You meet good people. Like Finland is the happiest, the country with the happiest people in the world. When you talk about happiest people, the same thing Denmark. You can imagine living in that type of country, that you are not afraid of closing your door if you want to sleep in the night. You are not afraid of being scammed.
Wow.
You are not afraid that if you are going, that it's one chance that I enter.
Or maybe one
Do you
person
understand?
kidnap you.
You are not afraid of
Kidnapper and bandits.
of speaking against the government if the government are not in fact, the country will even amaze you when you see things going on. Like I traveled to one country, that was Poland, and we went, I said there's a place in Poland that is called Lagos. It's Lagos. You know, it's Portuguese that gave Lagos. So I went to that place. I said I must visit this place. So when we went there, I was just on an excursion there on the bridge. So all of a sudden, they said maybe a ferry was about to pass, and the bridge folded. The bridge opened and folded, and it passed. After some time, it closed back, and you cannot see the trace, the mark of that thing. Then the same thing, last year I was in France, I saw the same thing. This one is a rotating bridge. The bridge will turn like this and close back. So when you go abroad, you see some things that wow you. This third mainland bridge, I mean this new bridge that was built by Ambody, that has this, I don't know, this logo. Yes, it was taken from Portugal. The design was taken, I was on that bridge, and that bridge, you'll be on that bridge for almost 1 hour. A long, very long bridge. So it has this thing like this and something. I think it's in another country there. So sometimes you see amazing things that wow you. You go for tourism, you go and you keep asking yourself, is this life? Am I living or I died and resurrect? You'll be asking yourself, that is this life? So that's why people want to go abroad, to go and see things. So most times we hear things. It's like when the first time I hear of an omnibus, you know an omnibus? The one you call double decker. Yeah. You have up and down, up and down. We read it inside book. No, when we're in school now, read it inside book. Most of the team are teachers. They bring book like this and teach us that, oh, this is how this is how blueberry look like. This is how grape look like. This is how apple look like. We have not seen it. You understand? And this is how a biplane look like. The first time I saw an omnibus was in South Africa. I saw an omnibus in South Africa, and then I wanted to join that bus then when I was in South Africa. They told me that it's not for that. You need to have your card. You use cards to enter. You use card. You just tap the card and you enter. So some people stay at the basement, while some people at the top.
Wow.
The first time I took a ferry to was abroad. The first time I took a plane to was abroad. You get, so all these things make somebody, that people want to go abroad. That by all means, exactly. I have to get educated, because this, I think, is this man. I've forgotten his name. He said, "The world is a book. Those who do not travel read only a part of it." The world is a book. those who do not travel read only a part of it. So if you have not traveled before, maybe you have just read one chapter out of about 30 chapters. The more you travel, the more you know. And the more you come to understand the mightiness of God, the more you come to understand the beauty of nature. The more you see, the ram that we have here is different from the ram we have abroad. If you see ram during summer, if you see their skin, yes, their wood, that wood. Do you know that is that wood that they use in making winter clothes? They fleece it, they cut it and make it. So why did they have more hair than this thing? It is because of their weather. You get what I'm saying? So things, when you travel, and that is why many years ago, when I was teaching, I told you, when I was teaching at brain leaders, I just look at it as I've been a teacher, I've been teaching for some time, I've not traveled. I said I must break these jinx. I gathered money, and I traveled to South Africa. Then I've gone to Ghana before. So I say Ghana is not this thing. That's where I first started. I went to South Africa and I was able to understand. So if you talk about entering plane, I've entered plane before. So I can tell my students, do you understand? I've entered. Because there was a time I was teaching registers on English. That register is about travel and transportation. It has to do with air travel. And I was explaining everything to them. I said, this thing I'm just explaining, I've not experienced it. Let me to go and experience. I use my money. I use my money to travel, not to Japan. Travel, spend about a week or two, and I came back. Do you get what I'm saying? So you too, if you are not a travel consultant without traveling, Mr. Shedra, after this now, go and look for money and travel. Not travel and Japan. I'm telling you, it's a challenge I'm giving you. Mr. Timothy, go and look for money, even if it's Ivory Coast. We are going to arrange a trip. Me, I will not allow you.
Okay.
I won't allow you. I won't allow you to be an agent under my watch if you did not travel. Right. See, this thing, like, it's like what we are running is costly. Sometimes we have to visit school, use our own money to travel because we have to see things on ground. It's like when you are Minister of Works, like this thing Amechi is doing, you have to go and inspect all those roads, whether they are good. Can these roads, can he take maybe 100 tons of trailer, caterpillar or something? Will the bridge not collapse? That's the work of an agent. So I cannot send, when parents want to send their ward or children abroad, they ask us, how safe is that place to study? They ask us. I still call students that are in school, I still call them in the hostel. I ask them how they are faring. It's not that, they have traveled, bye-bye, they are gone. No, I don't have any business. I still call. The one that traveled 3 weeks ago, I called them. Sir, we have settled down now, we have registered. He just traveled 3 weeks ago. And now, I've not even told him, I'm planning, I want to tell you, please arrange money. I'm taking you, go and see your children there. Two of them are studying. That's it. Their welfare. Do you understand? Should not just be these money people. What you are interested in is just money. Do you understand? Talking about money. No, it should not be. You should care about their welfare. And you cannot send children or students to where there's what do you call it? Maybe earthquake. What do you natural disaster. Like many years ago, somebody contacted me from Philippines that medicine is cheap in Philippines, $2,000. I said I'm not interested because those places are prone to natural disasters. Russia. I see telling students, no, Turkey is very good. You get what I'm saying? So these are the things. It's not that any market, you just go and something like that. No. You need to know, understand. If you have not been there, ask agents who have been there. Do they have students studying there? How they do? There are sometimes they give false information about a particular place. That one is there. we need to have people at something like that. There are some people, there are some environment that the citizens there, they are bestial. They are like cannibals. They don't like blacks. They are racist. There's xenophobic influence. You need to watch out too. It's not, you don't do study abroad. You don't just do study abroad anywhere. Anywhere. Somebody call me South Korea. Yes, I can do. Some agents, you call them. Malaysia. Yes, we do Malaysia. What about Pyongyang? Yes, Pyongyang, we do Pyongyang. What about this thing? Sri Lanka, we do. There's one school, they contacted me, one country, they said to process admission. I think, is it that country is close to India? They have been begging me. They have been offering scholarship. They have called me since January or February that they are having a summer school and something. They even have free program. I was reluctant. So it's not, you don't just do anything just because you are this thing. I don't just do everything. There are things I don't send, for example, I don't send students to China. I don't send students to Japan. I don't send students to South Korea. Malaysia, I've stopped. I don't do it.
Why?
Malaysia is not a good place.
Sure.
When people finish, you can't get job.
Sure, nah.
I have a parent that the daughter finished hospitality and tourism management in Malaysia. He came back to Nigeria. Came back to Nigeria and they managed. They just arranged that girl to go to Malta. So you should know.
The policy.
You are not just it's not, see, agent is not just by sitting in the office. So agent is by networking. Attend meetings, meet people that know more than you. Get trained so that you not go and put people's life in jeopardy just because they want to japa. That's why I said I'm not a travel agent. I'm an educational consultant. Do you understand? I'm a travel abroad consultant. You tell me you want to go to US. I ask you, why do you want to go to US? You must tell me question. I must be satisfied. You tell me you want to go to UK. I ask you question. If I'm satisfied, then I can help you to process. But I don't get tangible reason for me. I cannot. I'm a consultant because I have information, that destination you are going. And I have to give you the right information. I will not misguide you. So if that person is in trouble now, the person will say, if not for James Land, I will not be suffering like this. I invested 30 million. Look at where I am. I used to be a bank manager.
Yeah.
You need to guide people to take the right decision. People take the right decision. You give them the right information. And if you are not informed, about the destination, how can you guide people now? Tell me how you can guide people. Do you understand? It's very important. So that is why this work we are doing is like attending a university. It's a course. So don't just take it with me. And that's why I told Mr. Shedra when we discussed the other time, I say if anything that is done anyhow, I'm not involved. Don't mention my name. I don't just do things anyhow. Anything I want to do, I don't do it anyhow. Do you understand? We have many travel agents in Nigeria who have not traveled. Travel agents in Nigeria have not traveled.
It is not proper.
The only way that they travel is by mouth, and they travel through the internet.
So it's a must, you must travel.
Yeah,
Why you say it's a must? What is the name? What is the name? What does the name start with?
It's even give more.
What does the name start with?
Travel.
No.
Travel.
So why are
you? When you say
why are you talking?
I have been here.
You can't tell me about place I have been to now. I will give you all the information.
It gives credibility.
You understand? So that's why this business is very costly. Do you understand? It's costly, it's not. So that's why sometimes when people come, I tell them, this is my consultancy charge. If you cannot pay, you can go elsewhere. Do you understand? I know what my training and certification cost me. The trainings I have done. There's one training I want to do now, $500. How much is $500? You get what I'm saying? So it's not that maybe I just pick certificates somewhere, and I've gone through a lot of things. You get it? So this is what gives you pride. So if people come and say, some guys came now, that was last month or 2 months ago. They came and said this thing. I told them, I said, this is my processing fee. Say, sir, I want to pay 500. They say, when I started with 650,000. That was about 15 years ago. I want to give you 500 now. I told him, I said, it's not. The guy bent. I said, I don't. He said, well, actually, I said, I'm not interested. No, you should have. Do you understand? You should have your stand.
Yes.
It's not that maybe somebody will just, as if you have not seen money. Even if I have not seen money before, I will day my day. No, I'm telling you. Because I know sometimes when you give some people that opportunity, they take advantage. And say, maybe they now go to another place in Ireland. They say, one agent, he did it for me 50,000 now. So how is your own now different? And people will tell, is it not just to get offer? And if it's just, why go to go and do it? Yeah. Is it not just to apply for visa? If it's just, then you need to go and do it. So don't let people undermine the work you are doing. If they undermine it, it's a problem. So another thing is scholarship opportunity. Yeah, scholarship. In fact, we have, we'll be giving you a flyer. There's a university that is offering 100% scholarship now, in case you have people. Then another thing is BSc. Then another one is desire to seek greener pasture. This is what informed the Japa dream. Yes, everybody. People want to Japa. They don't want to study. They just want to Japa. Some people even they just want to Japa. They are not Japaning to study. They are not Japaning to go and work. They just want to Japa. They are tired of Nigeria. Yeah. Nigeria is happening to them. And before Nigeria kill them, they want to Japa. Do you understand? So apart from study, another opportunity is helping people to process visa. I started with study after some time. And now people start getting conference visa, work visa, immigration visa. So it is like a one-stop shop. If people come, do you do study abroad? Yes. Do you do work abroad? Yes. Do you do migration? Yes. Over the years, I've built expertise in those areas. There are some that have been doing agency for 15 years, 20 years. It is still on study. They don't know work abroad recruitment. So you have a lot of opportunities. This thing that we also do ticketing. In the course of my work as I'm doing this thing, some travel airlines start approaching me. Can you help us to sell tickets? I say yes. So if students want to travel, they need to buy tickets now. You don't need to travel far. We have it here. After some time, some insurance companies start approaching us. Students need to get student insurance now in case when they are abroad they fall sick. How do they access health care? So we start helping them travel insurance because you also need to be careful. They also fake travel insurance outside. When you get to embassy, want to apply for visa, I see some guys coming to help you, can help you with insurance. Sharp, you get that insurance. And that insurance is fake. So if I cannot do an insurance for you and say it's fake, I will sue that company because I got it from the company. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's it. So the market is too wide. It's too enormous. And another thing is attractive offer. We also have attractive. This is one of the reasons why some people are studying abroad. There's a program we used to have in Norway there. It is called Study Now, Pay Later. You study now. They give you study 4 years. If it's master, 1 or 2 years. When you finish studying, they give you work. Then you now start paying. You start working and paying back your expenses. So who will not
operating now?
I don't know. So who will not jump at that offer? Do you get what I'm saying? Where are they offering that in Nigeria? So this is where
the student is a scam.
You get so this is where that's why many people are going abroad.
Hey.
a lot of opportunities,
Wow.
a lot of things that one need to assess. So this is where we are going to stop for today. So you see how we have gone from understanding overview of the study abroad markets. We have gone through some demographics. We've gone through some factors affecting the study abroad market or influencing it until this one that we came here. So I believe, so tomorrow we are going to start, we are also going to take another thing. By the time you'll have done this program under 1 week, you'll have been battle ready to be able to explore to launch out, not even say explore, because you have started exploring, to launch out, so that you will not give people something that is a trash. Yes, you need to give them something that you know, something that is verifiable. Anytime, see, sometimes I see some information on Google, maybe that information is just flying around. I don't swallow that hook, line, and sinker. I go and do research. There was an information. There's one guy that do study abroad something. I think that guy is abroad. He used to post study abroad information. One of the information he gave was not correct. So I don't follow the matron. I don't follow matron. You do post today. Canada is doing work this thing without employment. You too can do. Me, I go and do. It is then I start my own research.
Go and verify.
I will go deep down research. Then I went to that guy's comment section. Some people start writing, "Okay, why are you posting things what is not correct?" and something like this. In one of the posts, he said that the school does not pay fee. When I went to go and check, the school pay fee. So don't misinform people.
Hey.
Don't misinform. Don't say, see, somebody can have followers. So the person can have 10,000 followers. Does not mean the person is giving the right information. On my Facebook page, I have many people face requests. I don't accept them. I look at the profile who I want to accept. Why should I accept you as friends? I don't just accept people anyhow. And I don't even physically, I don't even choose friends anyhow. I look at what value you add to me. I'm not talking about money. All the friends who have been moving together before, the thing that will keep us as friends today is ideas we are able to exchange. If you can't give me idea, you can't fire my inspiration, we can't be friends. The same thing people I had on this thing. So I don't just say, this one, you go and do copy and paste. This one, 100% scholarship in US. You too, your next video, 100% scholarship. Have you verified? Some of them, that video you saw was 2 years ago. The information is not correct now. And you saw 2 years video. You didn't verify. You go and post 2025. So you are misinforming people. Maybe policy has changed at that time. Policy has not changed at that time. At the time you are posting, policy has changed. So you need to know. And there are some, let me also tell you, there's one school, vocational school in Portugal that is offering free vocational school. Free vocational school. I saw it. When I saw it, I went to contact that school. The school said they are not offering to Nigerians. Some hungry agents or some agents that they don't do their own very well, they go and post that thing. And when you start applying now, you have problem. They don't accept Nigerians.
So what would they tell people that have paid them to?
You get what I'm saying? That is why we are saying that. You get what I'm saying? You get it? So some of them, that is why some people hook. When they have applicants now, they have like 200 applicants. They have collected money. They are now stuck.
Hey.
They don't have problem.
And they are chasing them.
You understand? People are chasing them. And some of them, they have connection with police. These police, they are paid this thing. If they take them to this thing today, the police will just perambulate, beat round about the bush, and so the case will go. You don't know what is happening. So please, let's make sure we are ethical agents.
Yes, sir.
Don't do things just anyhow. Thank you. So I don't know if there's any